The Irish are great storytellers. It's by nature, and they never say anything simply. I started writing from the time I could hold a pencil and put words together. It was always what I did. I started writing poetry when I was in the first grade, and my mother treasured it. And when people would come over, she would say, "Everyone be quiet. Now Mary has written a wonderful new poem. Mary's going to recite her new poem. Stand on the landing, Mary." And she led the applause, and I'm sure people were ready to kill her.
Mary's loving family was shattered by the sudden death of her father. She and her young brothers were left with nothing but their mother's resourcefulness and resilience.
She lost her husband. Then, to try to save the house, because there was no money, she rented rooms.
To help pay the bills, Mary went to work right after high school. One night, a stewardess friend opened her eyes to how big the world really was.
Letha Smith sashayed into that cocktail lounge in uniform, which was totally and utterly forbidden, and she crumbled onto the banquette, tossed off her overseas cap, and sighed, "God, it was beastly hot in Calcutta." Well, honey, if you've never been out of the Bronx, them's fighting words.
Mary was an international stewardess for Pan American Airlines for 11 months. She returned home to marry her childhood friend, Warren Clark. Stealing time to write, she raised 5 children. Then tragedy struck again. Warren died of a heart attack. Mary, like her mother, struggled with financial hardship. Finally, when she was in her 40s, her first novel was released.
Actually, the publisher closed the week after they published it. I'd like to think that my book was not totally responsible. But hey, it proved that I was a writer.
Today, Mary Higgins Clark is the author of 16 best-selling suspense novels. She is one of the highest-paid authors in the country.
I honestly think that the people who have had to work the hardest are often the ones who become the most successful.